Dania Mustafa. I'm the Executive Director of the Palestinian American Community Center. So PACC to me means a place where people can come together from all parts of our community, understand themselves, and to tie themselves to the Palestinian struggle. Growing up as part of this community, you always felt like something was missing, and I feel like in many ways PACC came to fill that void and to fill that niche. I see pre-PACC and post-PACC. There are a lot of different things that over the years have added up and kind of in a domino effect have created long-term effects in our community that I think have directly come from PACC. I remember when we first started PACC, we had, our brown walls, we had very little supplies in the center. I remember even as a desk, I used to get a folding table and a chair and then have my phone nearby. And then to see where we started and where we are now, where the center is constantly, buzzing with people coming in and out from all different parts of our community, from all different parts of the state, and sometimes even the country. I think that's definitely, the transformation is very memorable for me. And also like seeing kids that were first when they were walking in, and now they're entering college and they're making a larger impact on their society and on the community at large. I remember one stick-out moment where I thought we made it was definitely the day that we were celebrating the renaming of Palestine Way. I just remember like taking it in and thinking to myself, like, this is something that you need to kind of hold on to and remember this forever, because this is a monumental moment. In that moment, I was thinking about the days that my dad would tell me the stories where when he first came here, they barely had, there were some stores here and there. They were even they gathered together to kind of create like a Friday prayer. They didn't even have enough community members to really have a large presence in the community. But because of these people that persevered and kept growing, we've gotten to a point where we have a part of Main Street renamed as Palestine Way. And I remember just sitting in that moment thinking of all the people who came before that brought us to this moment here of renaming Palestine Way, and then looking at the crowd that was as far as you can see, people holding Palestinian flags, and thinking how beautiful this moment is. And this is something that in many ways encapsulates what PACC is about and what PACC has been striving for over the last 10 years. So PACC works on multi-levels, on the individual level, on the family level, on the community level, on the society level, to kind of meet the needs of our community, to advocate for the needs of our community here and abroad. The idea behind PACC in many ways is growing up. I remember when we were thinking, how can we help Palestine? The answer was always, well, let's donate. Let's give back to the people on the ground. Let's continue to empower the people on the ground. And that answer is still the same, but there's a whole new dynamic that comes into play when we're focusing on the people that are living in the diaspora, that are living here in our community, that can give and contribute in so many different ways through their many different talents. And we can kind of take and organize this community power and slowly build into something where we're creating long-term sustainable change. When you say you're Palestinian American, maybe at one point there was some fear to it, but now you say it with confidence, and you know that you have a whole community standing behind you, supporting you, not only Palestinians, but also the allies of Palestinians as well. You should support PACC because PACC is a grassroots organization that's very much by the community for the community. We focus on 5 different focus areas, and the first is educating about Palestine. We do it in a way where we are not only focusing on one specific group, we're focusing on kids, youth, teens, adults, anyone who's willing to learn about Palestine, teaching them about their American privilege, teaching them about what they can do in the long term to create sustainable change, while also aligning it to different social justice causes, and in general, really creating long-term critically thinking leaders. The second reason to support PACC is because PACC is very much for the community, by the community. We very much center ourselves in the community needs and find different ways of not reinventing the wheel, but finding different ways of collaborating with others in order to meet the needs of our community by providing various programming, allowing people to have a space to really understand who they are and what they can do to improve society in the long run. The third reason is that PACC is not only looking at the short-term game in terms of meeting people's needs today. We're looking into creating societal changes in the long term by building relations with local officials, by teaching our community about how to be civically engaged, by getting our community organized and really building that people power, so that in 10 years time, 20 years time, 30 years time, we're really seeing this long-term sustainable change. Fourth reason why you should support PACC is because of the fact that we are realize our position in our community, and we're constantly reaching out and collaborating with others and trying to bring the resources that are around us to our community by building different collaborations and building out different referral programs and different coalitions. The fifth reason why you should support PACC is rooted in our need to give back to the community through social services. During COVID, which was one of the most memorable times actually for me in the last 10 years of PACC, we saw how our community came together to meet the needs of our community through meeting the basic needs, passing out food packages, PPE kits, and all of the things that people needed at the time to get through that. And you'll see right now in this last year, while Gaza is undergoing a horrible, horrific, apocalyptic genocide, we have come together as a community to make sure that our needs of our community are met here, and we've been trying to advocate for our brothers and sisters on the ground in Palestine in all different capacities. I think the congratulations to 10 years of PACC really goes to each and every single one of you. Through your support and through everything that you have done by bringing your kids to the center, by being part of our events and programs, by giving your money, by helping our community in any capacity, you have made an impact in the last 10 years. So thank you again, and I hope that we are not only celebrating our 10-year anniversary, but that we can see each other and continue to celebrate not only for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, for many generations to come, because at the end of the day, this is your center, this is your legacy, and this is your Palestinian American Community Center.